What's going on, guys? Seancutshair back with another video. Guys, this is a long-time client of mine. This is his wedding haircut. It's a side part with a shadow fade on the sides. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let's get right to it. Alright, we're going to kick this thing off. We're going to go ahead and section his hair like a side part. We're not going to do a hard part on this haircut. He's going to style it like a hard part, but we're going to leave the line out. So I'm going to go ahead and section it off and we'll get started on this side. I'm going to come in with a number 3 to cut the side down. We're going to cut into that weight that lays up next to the part. You can see I'm using the comb there to hold that length. His hair is wet enough that it's just pushing out of the clipper. So using a comb there will help hold that hair down. We're going to get it pretty much cut into that weight, but we'll come in and clipper over comb here in a minute to clean the rest of that up. Now we're ready for clipper over comb. We're going to set the spine of the comb on his head. We're going to tilt the teeth out to go straight up vertically past the parietal ridge, and we'll blend all of that weight into the guard that we did underneath. Now that that's done, we'll come in with our 2 closed, and we're going to cut the rest of this side down to a 2. So we're just going to flick into the original 3 that we started with. We'll cut most of this down to a 2, and then we'll come in at the bottom and start our first guideline. Alright, so this is going to be a shadow fade. Our first guideline is going to be an open clipper. I'm going to take it right up to the top of his C cup. So treat this just like a bald fade, guys. You just won't do the first step. We're just going to start with the clipper all the way open, and we won't do our bald step underneath. You guys can see a lot of dark dimples there, so we just want to make sure we go over this hair plenty of times until we're happy with how it looks. I'm going to go ahead and taper his sideburn out. You can see he has some stubble in his beard, so I'm going to just go in. I'm going to make sure that that matches and doesn't look like a hard line. Alright, so our next step will be a 1 guard all the way open, and we're going to go about 3/4 of an inch. You guys will hardly be able to see this guideline because of the 2 closed above it. But we're going to go in and do about a 3/4 inch guideline, and then we'll work that line out. So our next step is a 1 guard all the way closed, and we're going to go 2/3 of the way up into that section. The last line that's left at the bottom between the open clipper and the 1 closed will come out with the 1/2 guard. So now we'll come in with the 1/2 guard. We're just going to touch that line, and that should connect everything that we've done so far. Now the only line we have left is between the 2 closed and the open 1, so our 1.5 guard will be the magic guard that will take that line out. You guys can see his hair is kind of dark and got some spottiness to it, so I'm just going to have to work my way through. After we get done with this, we're just going to refine it. We'll work our way back down from the 1.5 to the 1, close the 1, back to the 1/2 guard, and then open clipper after that. ahead and edge them up. We're just gonna line up this corner up here where the hard part would be. This one side right here where there's some length laying over, so we're gonna give it a nice square edge there. We'll edge up his vertical bar and his C-cup, and then we'll work around the ear. See, like I always say, put your middle finger on their head and use that to pivot your trimmer around the ear, and it'll give you a nice smooth circle around the ear. Alright guys, we're going to knock out this side. We're going to do the same steps as before. We're starting with our number 3. We'll come in with a 2 under that, and then we'll start our steps from the bottom. And real quick, you guys always know I'm going to jab this time on the second side of the head. But I want to tell you guys, if you guys like this kind of content, if you watch myself, if you watch Bazio get beamed, any of that, if you guys want more in-depth tutorials, guys, we do the Tomb 45 Online Academy hour-long live tutorials. You guys can actually ask questions. You know, I'm sure a lot of the time you guys are watching these tutorials and something doesn't quite make sense, or you just have a question about something you've been struggling with. So with the Academy, you can actually ask that question live, and we will pause the video and touch on your question. We can even draw on the screen and show you guys exactly what you're looking to figure out. So guys, it costs $20 a month. That's the price of one haircut a month, and you can get in-depth tutorials from all 5 of us. Not only that, but we do live panels with all 5 of us where you can Q&A with all of us. We also do Your Haircut's My Feedback, which is something I know you guys want me to do, but now we will be doing that on the Academy, and that's something that can be helpful for you guys as well. So I'll leave a link in the description. Make sure you guys check it out. I look forward to seeing some of you guys get on there. You can see this side's coming together. We're gonna finish up the back. We're gonna taper the neck all the way out. You guys know it's an open clipper, so we don't have much to go. So we'll just do a closed clipper at the bottom and then half open, and that's gonna be tapered. So we'll go in and cut the top now. I'm gonna go ahead and connect the sides where it's gonna come in. So I'm holding that vertically up the sides and just taking off anything that overhangs. And then as I bring that over, we'll just connect that to the rest of the top and make sure that it's all nice and even. So you can see when I pull that hair up, you can see where the guide is from the side. And we're just gonna make it all match. So we're just gonna connect that all the way from the front to back here, and then we'll come over a section and connect the rest. And I wanna say real quick, if my homie that I'm cutting right here, Casey, if you're watching this, man, I'm stoked for you getting married. I saw the pictures, your haircut looks sharp. And as somebody that just got married, and I am enjoying it, I wish you the best of luck. And hope you enjoy it, and hope you have a good, smooth ride as well. So. Alright guys, so we added some pomade. You can see the finished cut here. We're gonna go ahead and get it styled up. You can see that far corner on the left side of the screen is one to spring out. So I'm gonna come in with some hairspray while I'm combing it, and that's gonna help hold that in place. So you guys can see this is a nice comb over, wedding haircut. Like I said, he was on the beach in Florida getting married, and he looks sharp. So there's the before, guys. Really grown out, really rough. I'm always ragging him about not coming in often enough. So got him a wedding haircut, came in and got it touched up before he left, and like I said, he was looking sharp on the beach. But there it is, guys. Shadow fade, side part. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. We're trying to get up to 15K. We're about 12.5 right now. And give me a thumbs up if you like this video. Catch you guys next time.